Hi guys, my name is Amanda Henley. I am an independent prover with the amazing company Prove It, and today I just want to take a few minutes to walk you through your ketone experience pack and how to get the absolute best experience out of these few days as you try things out and see what fits best for you. The first thing I want to go over is what is going to come in your package. Either your package is on the way or maybe you've already got it. And depending on what you ordered, you may have some of these things, you may have all of these things, but it's really important that you understand what each thing is and why it's part of your package. So the first thing I want to go over are the different formulations of ketones. Yes, the pack has lots of different flavors for you to try, and we all like different options. But it's also important to know that they're not just different flavors, they're different formulations, and they actually react a little bit differently in your body. Every single packet that we have will get you to ketosis in less than 59 minutes, but the way that they go about it and the way that it reacts in your body, some of them are a little bit different than others. So I'm going to start with our Max formula, which is actually our most bioavailable formula. It's absorbed the quickest, it lasts the longest, and this actually has 40 times the ketones that the other formulations do. So any packet that you see that says Max on it, you know that's a Max formulation. We have raspberry lemonade. Each one comes in a caffeine-free and a caffeinated version. So you may have one, you may have both. It just depends on what's in your packet. This is the caffeinated raspberry lemonade. This is the uncaffeinated raspberry lemonade. We have Maui Punch. And these Max flavors, they're in the process of switching packaging a little bit. So it can look like this, like a little tube, or it could look like this, a little envelope. It's the same exact amount. It's the same process. It's the same thing. It's just a little bit different packaging. So they're exactly the same. This is Maui Punch. And then we also have Swiss Cacao, which is absolutely delicious. It tastes kind of like hot chocolate, I think. It's really rich and dark chocolatey. And I love that one. So that's Max. We also have some promotional flavors for Max. So as the company is coming out with new products, generally speaking, they're the Max formulas because those are the most bioavailable. Like I said, your body recognizes them the best. Right now, I've got some Purple Rain. We have Heart Tart, which is our special Valentine's Day flavor. We have Splash, which is a grapefruit watermelon flavor. It's super light and refreshing, kind of tastes like a Jolly Rancher. So if you do have some of these in your pack, know these are promotional items. They're like a little extra that you get, and they are not quite available for public yet. So keep your eye out in our group for notices about those. That is Max. The other two formulas that we have are called Keto OS, or our Keto Operating System. They are Chocolate Swirl, which is in the purple packet, and Orange Dream, which is in the orange packet. These two formulations differ in one very small way. The Orange Dream has a little bit of MCT oil in it. This is going to act a little bit more as an appetite suppressant. For me, this keeps me full. It keeps my appetite in check. I love having this in the morning because it gives me that long sustained energy all day long. And the appetite really comes, or the appetite suppression really comes from the MCT oil. The problem with that for some people is that MCT oil can cause a little bit of belly upset when you first start using it. And that's the same whether you're using it in ketones or you're using just a regular MCT supplement. So we do recommend that you start very slowly with this one, okay? Because you can have a little bit of digestive upset. Some people it's problematic, some people it's not. It just depends on the person. So I always suggest that you go a little more slowly. The Chocolate Swirl is the same formulation without the MCT powder in it. So this one is going to be better on your stomach if you have a sensitive tummy. It's absorbed the same way as the Orange Dream, and it works the same way. So those are the two other formulas. And then the last thing is Keto Cream. Keto Cream actually doesn't have ketones in it. It is basically like a bulletproof coffee in a powder. It's the most amazing thing you will ever put in your coffee. It keeps your body in that fat burning mode. When you wake up in the morning, you're already in a fasted state because you've been sleeping. So when you feed your body a good chunk of healthy fats for your brain and for your stomach and your digestive system. It keeps your body in that fat burning mode, which is going to keep you in ketosis a little bit longer. This is creamy. It has a little bit of vanilla and cinnamon in it. It's absolutely mind-blowing. So keep in mind that while this doesn't actually have ketones in it, it does balance out your keto lifestyle, and it's going to give you that awesome brain clarity and that brain boost first thing in the morning. You can drink this with any of the other ketones. So for me in the morning, I wake up, I have a glass of water, and then I have my keto cream, very first thing in my coffee. I don't have my ketones until a little bit later in the morning, usually around 9:30, 10 o'clock, but you can use both in the day. They don't, it's not too much. They don't overpower each other. You want to use both. So you should have one of those in your packet to try. And then the other thing you're going to notice is a pack of little tablets. These are electrolyte pills. The brand that I use currently is called Electrolytes Stamina. And these are important because ketosis and ketones on their own cause a naturally diuretic process to happen in your body, which means that you're peeing a lot, right? You've got a lot of water shifts going on. And in your body, when you pee out a lot of water, electrolytes follow water in your body. So while you're peeing out water, you're also peeing out a lot of sodium, potassium, magnesium, and things start to kind of shift. And as your body starts to figure it out, you can have some things that we like to call the keto flu. And without electrolytes, those symptoms can be kind of icky, which is one of the reasons that I really love ketones as opposed to getting into ketosis strictly from a diet standpoint. Electrolytes help balance all of that out. It helps keep all of your electrolytes in check. You're really going to want to salt your food a little bit extra. And yeah, so those are included. You're going to take 2 of these every single day while you're using ketones in your welcome email. And in our group, there's a link for these on Amazon. If you want to use the same brand, there's a link there. If you want to kind of go out on your own, you can find something similar at GNC or the Vitamin Shop or anything like that. But electrolytes really are a huge portion of your experience. They are not negotiable. You really need to make sure that you're using electrolytes. The other thing that's super important is to make sure that you are mega hydrated, guys. Dehydration is huge in our society as a whole, but also while you're using ketones. Like I just said, it's a naturally diuretic process. So you're going to be peeing a little bit more. You're going to notice that you're a little bit thirsty. The general rule is that you want to be aiming to drink at least half of your body weight in ounces every single day. So if you weigh 150 pounds, your goal should be to drink 75 ounces of water in a day or more. When I first started using ketones, I noticed that I was super, super thirsty, and it was not an issue to get that water intake in, but just something to be mindful of. As far as the process, we always recommend that you start with half a pack. I like to tell people to start with Maui Punch. The flavor tastes like Hawaiian Punch. It's really gentle on your belly. It's going to give you that brain boost as soon as you start. So I like to tell people to start with half a pack of that. You're going to put it in a shaker cup. I like to use about this much water. I guess it's about 16 ounces, and then shake it up. Drink that in the morning. If you feel great around noon, shake up the other half of the pack, and then the next day you can start with a full pack right out. The other option is for you to choose a full pack, start right away with a full pack, and if you experience any digestive problems, just scale it back to half a pack the next day. It's completely up to you. It's completely up to your comfort level and how you know your stomach reacts to things. I'm always here to chat through things. If you need some more guidance, I'm happy to chat with you about that. The things that you are going to notice most, or that I noticed most, I guess, within the first few hours is this brain boost. So ketones are going to give you an amazing clarity that you may not have felt before. To me, it felt like I was wearing foggy glasses, and all of a sudden with ketones, I had taken them off, and it was like it's like I could see more of the world, and the colors were brighter. And I know it sounds crazy if you have never experienced that before, but it really was like a whole different world. And then I realized that I was sitting down and I was able to knock out my work. And it was like, okay, Check, that's done. Move on to the next thing. Check, that's done. Move on to the next thing. Check, that's done. Move on to the next thing. I didn't feel as distracted as I normally do. And that was a huge switch for me. As far as energy, I think sometimes people think it's going to feel like a huge energy drink, or like when you drink a Red Bull and you get like all jittery and cracked out. Ketones do not feel that way. Ketones are like putting premium fuel into your gas tank. So you're going to just feel, I'm a mom, so I like to say it's like I feel like I just slept for 3 days and now I'm just ready to tackle my life. If you're a sleep-deprived mom, you know exactly what I mean. So it's not going to be that huge boost of jittery energy that a lot of times our society is used to. It's really going to be a nice, clear, steady, focused energy. So just keep that in the back of your mind, that it may be very subtle differences that you notice, but when you look back on your day and realize that, I didn't need an extra cup of coffee, or, I totally stayed present during bath, bed, all of that craziness at the end of the night. Or I had a little bit more patience with my family during dinner time and the chaos that ensues. Or I was able to, whatever it is for you. For me, it was very evident within the first day. Other people, it takes them a little bit longer, and that's totally acceptable as well. The purpose of this experience pack is for you to try out the flavors, try out the formulations, figure out what you like best and what feels the best to you, so that you can then go on and purchase a 20, 30, 60-day supply. And that is really where you see those long-term benefits of fat loss, clearer skin, muscle preservation, all of those benefits that are listed here on the side of the box, which are amazing. So that is your 10-day experience. Please make sure that you are checking into our group, the Keto Kingdom. There is so much, so many resources there for you, in addition to coaches and other people to help you out with any questions that you have. Of course, I'm here to help. You're able to reach me by email, amanda@amandahenley.com. And I'm just so excited for you to experience this shift. It was absolutely life-changing for me. And I just really love watching people make this shift. So I am so excited for you. I can't wait to hear your experience. Thank you for participating with me, and I'll talk to you soon.